All right, it's time to wire the compartment lights so that anytime you open one of the 6 doors on the truck, a light turns on so you can see inside. This is a factory option for Reading, and I did not get it because I wanted different style lights. But when your truck is wired for power locks, it's also wired for lights. So you don't need to do any additional wiring. So check this out, right? This is the harness that goes into the door for the power locks. And if we pull on this harness, we also have wires for the lights. So there's a power and a ground. And so here's the cool part. And then here's a wire that's part of the truck side harness, and that's called door switch negative. And so essentially this is the other end of this. And the whole body is a ground. So what you do is you mount a door switch, like a plunger switch, that goes to ground, connect this to it, and your lights work. Open up the door, lights turn on, close the door, lights go off. These are from Maxima. They're 24-inch, basically a quarter round light, mounts with 3M tape, and they're installed. I put them right on the door like this. So when I open the door, I get all this light. I'll drill a couple of holes, mount my door switch, mount my plunger, move on to the next one. So we're gonna do the same thing on all these doors. The only difference, this middle compartment doesn't get a light on the door. The light actually, the way I put it, is I tuck it right up here on the inside so it shines down. So that way we don't have to do any wiring in the door, and they already know that. Again, here's our 2 wires with our door switch wire. Inside the truck, nothing in the door. Okay, so here's a little play-by-play of exactly how I set this up. I've got my light, I got my sticky tape on it. I'm gonna take my sticky tape off, and I get this mounted. Got a couple of reference marks. Okay, then here for my wires, off of here my black wire goes to yellow, my white wire goes to gray. So then I've got this bracket here. It's an aluminum bracket. I've got this, which is a door switch. Door switch pops into the bracket. Bracket goes right up here just to the left of the door strut mount. Drill 2 holes, 1024 screws through it, with nuts on the back, Loctited. And then the other thing that I do is I take a ring terminal to the back of one of those. That's my ground. It goes to one prong on this switch. And then the other prong on the switch goes to the gray wire, the door switch ground. We're done. I open the door, light goes on. There's my door switch right there. Close the door, it goes back off. And that is in all of the compartments. Light, light. What could be better than this? The factory Reading remotes, I can turn them on and off. Come on. The best. Okay, so here's the cost breakdown for the compartment lights. Each one of those 24-inch Maxima strip lights are $32 a piece. So 192 bucks there. The 6 door switches that I got, those just came from Amazon. Total of $22.50 for the 6 of those. And then for the wire, I used a little bit of wire just for the ground loop, and that was part of the wire that I bought for this project already. I bought some nice high-quality Remington wire. That was pricey. I paid $300 or $400 for all the wire. That's 10 spools. That's 1,000 feet of 16 gauge and 1,000 feet of 14 gauge. So factor that in. And then the aluminum, I had some scrap aluminum, which I bent and drilled for the brackets. Stainless hardware was about 10 bucks for the nuts and bolts. So that puts us all in around, I'd say $225 for compartment lighting, the way I wanted to do it, as opposed to the way that Reading from the factory did it. Factory option is well over $225 to add lights to this truck from Reading. So I think I'm already doing better there. I have better quality lights, and I have a better end result than what I would have gotten had I had the factory installed option from Reading.